encountered pyros who spam flares, but if you haven't, you're in luck. This is the video for you. Hello, this is Zero Chicken. Today we're going to take an in-depth look at two of the pyro's best flare guns, the scorchshot and the flare gun. First off, the flare gun, as described by the wiki, are as follows. The flare gun is an unlockable secondary weapon for the pyro. It is a flared and single-shot team-colored flare gun. Now, if you're anything like me, you probably had no idea what that means. So I did some digging, and essentially it means fire gun go pew, bad guys go ah. Joking aside, the flare gun is a really good weapon. Anyway, let's talk about the stats. Now, the flare gun has very few stats, but it's basically 100% critical hits on burning target, and the weapon will reload when not active. That's pretty much it. Now, as for practical use, if you can aim, this is God's you. Yeah, that's it. Now, if your aim is worse than a stormtrooper, then our next weapon may be for you. The scorchshot is described on the workshop as a community-created secondary weapon for the pyro. It is a flare gun with a gray barrel, an orange painted muzzle, and a black grip held in place with pins on the underside of the barrel. Now, notably, this weapon is war paintable, making it a clear choice for someone who wants style and functionality, as this weapon is still viable, and not only viable, but quite excellent in combat, as many crits will still hurt someone, even if not as damaging as the regular variety of the stats for this gun are as follows. The loadout stats. The scorchshot does 100% mini crits versus burning players. The flare knocks back target on hit and explodes when it hits the ground. Increased knockback on burning players, minus 35% self-damage force, minus 35% damage penalty. This weapon will reload automatically when not active. Now, for the next segment of the video, we will discuss splash damage. Now, here's a universal truth about tf2. People will complain about splash damage for as long as people still play the game. Now, the scorchshot has splash damage, but not nearly as bad as the rocket launcher or sticky bomb launcher. Now, you want proof? Here's your proof. The rocket launcher has splash radius of 146 hammer units as compared with the scorchshot's 112 hammer units. Now that we have addressed that, I'm going to move on to something that may be controversial. Where the flare gun has guaranteed critical hit on burning players, the scorchshot has a mini crit, making the flare gun used for puff and sting tactics far more than the scorchshot. Flare gun used for puff and sting tactics far more than the scorchshot. Now, in my opinion, combo pyro is the best way to play pyro, getting the most bang for your buck and killing people as efficiently as possible. In the words of the sniper, be polite, be efficient, and have a plan to kill everyone you meet. Not only good advice for sniper mains, the same can be said for pyro. Efficiency is key. Now, the scorchshot can be used for puff and sting tactics as well. I think that in terms of combo pyro, the scorchshot is easier to learn, and the flare gun is harder to master. Now, our next topic is movement. Now, movement is very important. In tf2 can rocket jump, scouts can double jump and are fast, spy can trick stab, demo can sticky jump and charge, and pyro can flare jump. Flare jumping is done in the same way as a regular rocket jump, but with less distance. The detonator is, of course, the best flare jumping tool. The scorchshot can also jump in this way, but not as high, but it still can. But if we take a look at the flare gun, the self-damage stat is non-existent on the flare gun, rendering it impossible to perform a blast jump. Crowd control, the scorchshot is the best tool suited for people control. The scorchshot is the best tool suited for it. People on the payload, use the scorchshot. Enemies pushing a narrow corridor, scorchshot. Need to push someone off the point at range, scorchshot. As you can see, for its splash damage and knockback abilities, it dominates the field of crowd control. It really shows the pyro's true purpose as the jack of all trades and master of none. I'm honestly taken aback by the knockback this thing can do. Pardon the pun, but it was absolutely necessary. Now, this next topic is a bit of a jump, a sticky jump, as you will see, as our next topic is sticky bombs. A good demo man knows how to lob stickies, and a great one knows how to charge them. So to be a great pyro, you need to dispose of them. Now, pyro has a great tool. It's Air Blast. With a simple push of mouse 2 or right click, you can disperse the explosives. But pyro has an even better tool. Using the scorchshot, a pyro can outright destroy traps and stop a demo escaping with a sticky jump. In conclusion, the scorchshot is a better tool for general purpose combat and utility, and the flare gun is the best for hyperactive combo pyro. Though you could argue the shotgun takes that place, I'd have to disagree with you, as the flare gun offers the possibility of full criticals if you can aim, which is needed for a combo pyro playstyle. Anyway, that's all for this video.